Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Ah.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. This is this produced by Mark Dorsal? I can't really get into that, Merv. I'm kind of NDA'd out of my mind right now. We've been working... I'm not going to deny that we have worked with Mark Dorsal in the past. Or you may know him as Video Mark Dorsal. But I'm not going to deny that we have worked with him in the past. Or have maybe been collaborating on future endeavors. It's neither here nor there. What we do have is Steve back after how many weeks has been since you've been gone, Steve?
I was gone for 2 weeks.
It's been a while.
Gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you had the COVID.
I had a weird case that really didn't register hardly. It was just like a cold.
I mean, we used to call it the AIDS. I don't know what we call it nowadays.
Okay.
Back in the day, we called it the AIDS. But you have AIDS.
It did take a good week and a half or so to, test negative.
But full-blown AIDS. But yeah, you weren't all fucked up in the game or anything.
No, never.
Which is
I was
weird.
A little cloudy the first couple days, but then
fantastic.
once I started getting up and moving around and doing shit, I was fine.
Yeah, because I remember you saying you were trying to go to the Eric Gale show.
Yeah,
you were trying to test out of it so you could go to.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that Eric Gale show and I couldn't go. But
yeah, well,
I could have. It was outside. I could have gone. But
hey, Thump Finger.
I'm sure I would have run into people that saw me and go, "Oh, what's he doing here?"
Whoa. Speaking of Thump Finger, I went back and watched just a few minutes of last week's show. Just to see what kind of a clusterfuck it was, and I was scrolling through, and some of the live chat pops to the side. I saw that Thump Figure was on here last week, and I missed him, and I'm sorry for that. I try to catch at least.
What are you going to do to make up for it?
Well, I'll give you a rough tugger.
Okay.
I try to make sure I at least give one little hooty-hoo to everybody that I can see is in here. You know what I mean? At some point or time. It's tough. It's tough sledding. Luke
Was
in
it
the
last
grooves.
week that Jay left in the middle of the show?
Jay always leaves in the middle of the show.
Well, he left before the show today.
He just left. Jay just left. Yeah, he left last week, and then it would. So I've learned my lesson. For those of you who were here last week, I've learned my lesson because we were able the week before. I didn't know if we could do this. We've brought you up on Skype before, and I knew it was. I knew it was possible. So I was like, I want to merge the two things that. I mean, I'm a goddamn OBS master, but everybody uses StreamYard, and it's the easiest way to bring up people. It's easy to use StreamYard and bring people up. It's like, I'd love to have that capabilities, but still be able to do what we do in OBS, which is use graphics and transitions. And
I would like you to set up OBS the way we do it at the fellowship. It's very organized.
Oh, my shit's organized.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah,
No,
goddamn, it's super organized.
No, the rundown.
Oh, no, we can't. We're not a rundown.
You got to run. You got to run down every fucking week.
Yeah, but you can't just.
You put that rundown in the damn OBS.
Nah, I don't. No, that would take too much time. That would take too much. I do the rundown Monday, Friday morning.
You got time.
Friday morning, I do the rundown, and I don't. But I'm at work when I'm doing the rundown, so I don't have time to like set up triggers and like playlist and.
So the funny thing is, I usually run sound at the fellowship, but next Sunday I'm going to be running OBS, and I've actually never done it before. I've seen you do it. I've got it on at home, but I don't ever.
And I've done sort of what you're talking about, where you can, if you install this VLC plugin, you can like set up like a playlist of like, here's all the video elements we want to run in a row.
In every scene, you've got, you know.
And it's kind of triggered, so you can kind of just hit go, and it's whatever.
Well, kind of.
But that worked for us when we were doing a certain application. But while we're doing this, it's a little too fluid. Yes, I have put in thought into like what order this shit is going in and how we kind of move. But at the same time, if I want to throw up a picture of Carl real quick,
well, sure, and you can still do that.
I just want to pull up a picture of Carl. But it is good to have you back, and it's been. Anyway, I learned my lesson last week. All that StreamYard shit, the point of that was, all that StreamYard shit, you set that up first and always keep it going, which I didn't do tonight because we're not doing that tonight anyway. If you don't, it confuses.
It messes up the mic.
The mic and the cameras can't communicate because it's like, oh, OBS is already using that. So you have to kind of trick it to be able to do both. Anyway, we are going to do more of that in the future because people really enjoyed that. I heard a lot of comments. It was really cool, you guys bringing up people. You know, taking like a little roulette thing. People liked the fact that it was kind of a one-on-one thing and not like 90 motherfuckers on the screen at one time, which can be cool too, but like that's other. I'm not doing that.
It's not pop off, baby. Somebody said I see the pop off is back. No, this is Rick yet.
I do have pop off, but Steve brought some like grown man.
It's some vodka from Iceland.
Because I am meeting up with Ragnar's dad. Last week it kind of got chalked, and we're doing the thing tomorrow. It's a whole nother situation. Anyway, but I was talking about the COVID thing. Because of all the COVID stuff, you got COVID. I had to have a test. Had another person close to us get COVID this week. Had to take another test. I've been negative every time, but I've been doing a lot of like research and like kind of the medical thing. My head's been kind of in a medical headspace lately, and I used to be a medical producer. I used to make commercials based in for hospitals.
Well, not just commercials, like 1 minute segments.
Like vignettes.
Yeah, vignette.
So they're like, we tell a story of a patient and a new technology, and I got video from this.
Learn more.
Yeah, cool technology, and then we interview doctors. We interview some patient where it saved their life, whatever. So I'm kind of wired into that medical thing, and so the whole COVID thing's got me kind of going back and looking into some of that medical stuff. It kind of tickles a little thing in my head that I used to do, and I ended up reading this article this week about this physician that replaced, like, they had to amputate this guy's toe, right?
Toe?
Now you've went through the beat, but you beat the beats. You went down and got out of the beats.
No.
Okay. Well,
I've got the beats.
You got the beats still?
I got the beats.
Oh boy, Steve's got the beats. Well, this show just took a turn. Well, I was going to say, like, you had the beats and you stepped up your game and you beat the beats, but a lot of people with the beats have to end up getting like a toe amputated,
or a foot, or or a leg.
But so anyway, the story was they amputated this guy's toe and they replaced it with a breath mint.
A breath mint.
That was the fucking what do you call it? A prosthetic?
Yeah.
The prosthetic was a breath mint.
Okay.
So my man got a tic-tac-toe. Hey, yo, what are we even talking about? Hey, yo, what are we talking about?
Hey, ho, let's go.
We could have played some Ramones tonight. I got a Ramones album. Did you see that?
Oh, I see that. Yeah. You got it.
My first Ramones.
Which one is it?
Fisher Price. The second Ramones. What's it called?
Ramones 2.
Ramones 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hey, hope everybody had a fantastic week. Mine sucked dick. How about yours? Yours is probably better than mine. That's all right. Still moving and grooving. That's what makes Fridays feel so extra special. You know the vibes. You know how we do here.
Well, I had.
What'd you do, Steve?
Well, I got the COVID, but
Yeah.
I got the COVID at the end of a really long week for me, and it culminated in I was producing this segment where I wanted to pre-shoot everything, and we shot 9 bands in 2 days, and you helped me with a lot of that.
With
Some of the later stuff.
videotaping.
Yeah, videotaping some bands, and so I was kind of out of it for a while, but I was able to work from home, and I got the first segment. We actually aired the first segment today, which turned out pretty good, I thought. So.
Hell yeah. What's up, old radios? Weird story about old radios. Really cool channel. If you like old vintage electronics, my man right here on YouTube, right here, Old Radios, has got some of the coolest videos of just random, old, phonograph shit, tape recorder shit. I love shit like that. But anyway, I used to watch when I was working from home, during the pandemic. I discovered the AV Club had this daily lunchtime stream where they played a lot of 16 millimeter training films and stuff like that. So I got to where I would eat my lunch every day in there, and I saw this cat Old Radios in there. And then our man Mark Ditch, Glass Orchid Aftermath, I can't remember what his name is now. He was doing a stream. Mark sent us he and his wife sent us all the good chips from Pennsylvania and that mustard dip. Man. So I go over to his stream and I see Old Radios in there, and I'm like, hey, that's I know you from. That's that guy from the other stream. He's like, oh yeah, that's me. It's like, that's so fucking weird. But anyway,
it's a small world.
It's a small. That's why you don't piss people off, dude. Tell people that all the time. This is just 2 random dudes on the internet, and I could have been like, hey man, what's your fucking problem? You spouted off some nonsense just to be funny, and then you run across them somewhere else, and you're like, oh fuck, I was an asshole to that guy. Don't be assholes to people. That's the takeaway to the story.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
Don't be a dick.
Boom. Quote of the night. It may be. Here for the feet. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on with your feet, Steve?
Nothing.
Is this another toe thing?
No.
Are those diabetic shoes?
No.
Okay. I kind of want. What makes a shoe a diabetic shoe? Extra padding or something? Because I'm kind of on board for that. Long story? Come on. Come on. What are we even talking about here? You know what's even funny is I see what the joke is. I did want to say, although we're glad to have Steve back, super hyped to have the crew back together again. Did get an opportunity this past Wednesday to go over to Mr. Bizarro's stream, and Mr. Bizarro on this channel does the on the weekends does the Hydra sessions with himself and John Bitbop Boom and Randy Deadwax 66, and sometimes on Wednesdays they do the Cerberus stream. So the Hydra stream is kind of a mixed thing, and then the Cerberus sessions, everybody plays an album side. I think it's only 2 cats when they do the Cerberus. So he's got some shit going on this Saturday, so he's like, hey, you want to come over on Wednesday? I was like, well, we normally play games on Twitch on Wednesday, but fuck it. We ended up doing that last night and did it on Thursday. So I went over there, and it was like play an album side and then come up with a 20-minute set. And man, I love the idea when somebody goes, okay, you got 20 minutes. And all he was like, no theme, like, oh, everything has to be recorded in L.A. or, other than like, up-tempo rock. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I immediately start like, it was like Sunday afternoon, and I'm already sitting here going like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out with this. And I made this set 40 times. Took pieces out, put things in, slid things around. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And I really appreciate the invite over there. For my album side, I played Wofat Psychedelanaut, which people seem to really dig. It's a side I don't normally play. And kick-ass band. Everybody's set was killer. I thought the whole night was shaboingers. Only just except my set got cut off part of the way at the very end because we went too long. And I also had to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I drank like a sixer. So I ended up like drinking the whole sixer, and then by that time it was time for my set. I figured like I'd hit the sixer like hit the set right in the middle of the sixer where you're just feeling good, like vibing, and it ended up being like all the way to the far end of it where I'm up there like looking at the record grooves, like trying to find that, yeah. But I think it all worked out. But yeah, good stuff. Bungle did do it. Is that Warner? Who put that out? Warner Brothers?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate the invite. That was a really cool sesh. We had a little sesh over there. Let's see what else is in my rundown here, Steve. Okay. I want to get some thoughts on this. Have you guys heard the story about Kiss using backing vocals, or as we call it, fucking lip syncing? Have you guys heard this story? Now, I don't know that, I don't have a super problem with stuff like this, especially when a band is in their, like, 60s and 70s, and you got to use a little, like, pizzazz, like, back. That doesn't turn me off super bad. I mean, I kind of get it. But the problem is, okay. This was some show in, like, Germany or some shit. The drummer made a flub. And because he made a flub, you could tell that there was some weird shit going on, and there was some tracks playing that shouldn't be playing at the same time, that kind of thing. Which is fine, whatever. The problem is in 2015, Gene Simmons noted that he thought bands that use backing tracks during their live performance were quote-unquote dishonest. These days, however, it looks like the band aren't actually opposed to utilizing pre-recordings themselves. Pretty funny. I mean, I'm a newfound Kiss fan. I enjoy Kiss nowadays, and I still appreciate anybody of that got that long in the tooth that can still get out and like pack out arenas and play stuff. And when people come away, they're like, "Fuck yeah!" God bless you. I don't care who you are, even if I don't want to hear it. God bless you. But it is when you start talking shit, and this isn't like some quote from '78. This is a quote from 2015. Anybody that does that is like, that's why you keep your mouth shut.
He probably said that just to make you think they wouldn't be using a track.
True. And I told this story earlier, but and I hate to say this, Aaron Griffin. If Aaron's still in here, it's funny because I actually this is a big show we played.
Big shoe
in Winston-Salem, and the way that it played out, what's her name? Fuck. Now I can't think.
Taylor Swift.
Now I can't think of the name of the band. God damn it! Kind of nu metal-y, heavy, black singer guy. Aaron's a big fan. Now I'm getting pissed off. Huge band.
King's X?
No, way huger. I keep now I keep wanting to say Stuck Mojo, not Stuck Mojo. I just told you the story earlier about him playing the backing track.
Yeah, I don't know.
5 L's, hot, hardy, hard, motherfucker. Bigger than all that. What's up, Beat Stylist? Now I've ruined the. I can't think of the name of this band. It's driving me crazy. But I know Aaron's a big fan. Seven Dust. Thank you, Zonk Man. So the way that it worked out, technically, Seven Dust opened for us. Really, the thing was they wanted to play outside at this venue, and then because of that, we went on after them inside. We both still had a huge crowd, and we're a big Seven Dust fan, even though I couldn't remember their fucking name. We were fans and shit, so we were out there in the crowd, and like, you know, I'm with a girl or a group of dudes or whatever it was, you know, in this area, and then the other guitar player for the band was over here, and he was with like his girl, so we weren't like together, but we were kind of hanging out close, and something happened to where the mics got pulled away, but you could still hear like somebody singing, and there was no mics anywhere, and like me and the other guitar player were like, and we turned over and like looked at each other, and like immediately we're like, whoa, that's not right. I'm like, yo, Seven Dust is using a fucking vocal backing track. Like, are you fucking serious right now? It still pisses me off. And I always said, I think they're a super tight band, but when I saw them open for somebody, I was like, they're so tight that it makes me think like a record company put them together. I want this guitar player, that bass player, this singer will be good with them. I want also the singer's a black guy. So we're gonna tick all the boxes here. It seemed like it's like these were not guys that like grew up together, or were like in a punk band when they're 16 and now they play this music or whatever. I got a completely different vibe from them, even though I really enjoy their music. But yeah, from Atlanta, absolutely. But anyway, there was a time where they got a little too big for their britches. You think Hardy Horror motherfucker is the quote of the night? You love to see that. But yeah, it was for a band that we really respected, and we were like, man, this is crazy. And we were all like joking, like, even though we were technically opening for them, we could be like, hey, we're going to tell everybody Seven Dust opened for us because they technically played before us. You know, we're going to tell everybody that. And then the next thing was like, no, we're going to tell everybody these motherfuckers are lip syncing and stuff. Like, get out of town, baby. Damn it. I'd rather suck in front of a live audience than be doing some shit like that. But I don't know. Maybe there's some record executive pressure or some shit that I don't understand.
Yeah.
There's always a situation that I don't understand. Probably not. I'm a pretty learned guy, Steve. You play chess at all?
Yeah.
You play chess?
Sure.
You should start playing on chess.com.
Oh.
I play on chess.com.
Okay.
He's a rated player. What's your opening?
Queen to Night 4.
If you say the London system, if you're a London system guy, Steve, we're into this fucking stream. I mean, Sicilian is okay. Or old school, you can go Queen's Gambit or King's Gambit, or if you say London system, bro. Ron Beaudry, what's up going on, big guy? Rockin' Ronnie up in this mug. Wow, we hit the 40 mark. That's my mark every week. I just want to hit that 40 mark. We hit it.
All right, fall downhill from here.
High five. All right. 41. I'm retiring. I'm quitting my job. I'm sorry. We'll keep moving because people will want us to keep moving. I did see where King Buffalo is not only they released there was a pre-order that got released today. Also, they announced like a new tour coming around the North America. That's where we live over here. don't we? Right? What's funny is when I found this record, it's called Regenerator, but look, it says out September 2nd, pre-sale begins July 15th. But no, it started today, June 11th. There was a test pressing. I think Van said the test pressing went really quick. The deluxe edition was still out there, but it's kind of pricey. But he did say there was a standard edition for like $25. King Buffalo, stoner rock kind of guys on the psychedelic kind of end of that. Very jammy and stuff. But yeah, good stuff. 100%. I saw something. Whoa. I saw something today. This really surprised me. There's going to be. Are you a Pixies guys at all, Steve?
Yeah.
You like the Pixies?
Yeah.
Brand new Pixies record coming out.
New Pixies?
Yeah, brand new Pixies, man. Releasing a new album called Dodgerel.
Frank Black?
Would you call that Dodgerel?
Sure, why not?
Via BMG this September. Then they actually shared one of the tracks. There's a Moon on. It's a fourth album they've released since 2004 when they reunited. But I jammed it a little bit today. It's funny, in the picture, Frank Black looked black. He looked like a black guy. It was weird. It was weird lighting.
Living up to his name?
Yeah, it looked it's like weird lighting. And I'm like, wait. You're going to tell me he was black the whole time, and I just didn't realize it. Frank White, he was the Southern Sportsman. He was a fishing and hunting guy on TV.
Yeah.
It's not Frank White, Frank Black. But I jammed this today. If you're a Pixies fan, it sounded good. I mean, I can't say it was bad or anything. It was just, I don't know that
They're off the drugs.
I don't want to say underwhelming, or it was just kind of down the middle, pedantic. If somebody said, "Hey, the Pixies are releasing an album," and you hear that, you're like, "Yep, that's what it is, all right." But I wasn't like when other bands release stuff like that, where I'm like, "Oh my God, bro, you gotta hear this." I didn't have one of those moments with this, what I heard of this record anyway. But God bless them for still being able to put out shit. Hey, Taylor Hawkins passed this past year, and they're going to be doing these two big concerts coming up. Like the Foo Fighters going to be doing these concerts. There's going to be a concert in Wembley Stadium on September 3rd, and one in LA on September 27th. And there's going to be lots of like Foo Fighter kind of jams with a lot of like guest musicians and shit. And it's gonna be a big fucking deal. Essentially, is what I'm kind of hammering at. This is gonna be a big deal. A lot of musicians from around the world are gonna kind of come together, celebrate Taylor Hawkins, and Foo Fighters are already one of the bigger bands in the world anyway. And I mean, this is gonna be one of those monumental music events, which I'm assuming is gonna be recorded, and all these like random tributes are gonna happen, and there's an opportunity for some really special stuff to happen here. It could be an absolute shit show, but it also kind of lays the foundation for some of these like live shows that have happened over the years that just pinpoint some of those like monumental moments in rock and roll history. This could be one of those, where somebody comes up and does something with the Foo Fighters as a tribute,
like the Queen tribute.
Yeah,
concert.
I mean, there's been a lot of the AIDS
That was
stuff.
at Wembley.
Yeah. Yeah. Pixies a hit and miss. Got two other albums. Yeah, I'm not a huge Pixies guy. Some of the like Where Is My Mind, like the old school stuff. It's so good. It's phenomenal stuff. But I know there are much bigger Pixies fans than me. When I hear it, I'm like, yeah, cool, sweet. If somebody was like, I want you to hear this Pixies record, I'm all for it. But it's not to me like when somebody says some other bands. Oh, wow. That's an interesting point. Sean says, been having daydreams about Jason Bonham joining the Foos. Think about that, everybody.
He'd be right. He'd be right for it.
That would be kind of spot on.
You need an aggressive drummer.
Yeah, and it would be tough to for Dave to really shun him or really get on him. It's fucking John Bonham's son. Like, you can't there's only so far you can go to critique, which could be a bad thing. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see like what happens, man. But I do dig the Pixies. They're just not. I mean, they don't blow me away or anything. I tell you, who does kind of blow me away. The more back in the day, you big question mark in the Mysterians guy. Like 96
Tears is a good jam. I don't know much about them.
That album is fantastic. The 96 Tears album. I love that record. And I saw this today that kind of popped up on my list. An album called Action from question mark and the Mysterians. I didn't really know this very much, but this has not been re-released much at all. This is their follow-up to 96 Tears. Let's see, they got Can't Get Enough of You Baby. It was written by some guys that the Four Seasons put it up the year before. A Smash Mouth did a version. Anyway, features the Smokes, I'll Be Back, and Don't Hold It Against Me. And I don't think this has been reissued in a long ass time. And that's one of those bands I do keep an eye out for. I've never really seen. You don't have any of their stuff, do you? I've never really even seen like that 96 Tears stuff ever around, let alone this. So be interesting to kind of check out. This runs across like kind of cheapy, you know. I'd be interested in this. Boom. Crack, crack, crack. And now they sing to me.
I mean, they weren't like on the big radar thing, so the fact that album hasn't been reissued is not a crazy thing.
Would most people consider them a one-hit wonder? They have something else other than 96 Tears, like from that album?
No.
Because, I mean, I know that from, like, oldies radio, from when I was, like, a kid and obsessed with oldies radio. I'd be all over that shit. 100%. You gonna put it on now? Just hope they don't shove Travis Barker down. Oh, no. If Travis Barker joins the Foo Fighters, I'm out. I mean, I get you. I get you. But yeah. What's up, Charlie? While I watch Grown Man Record Night? Okay. I'll allow it. Steve, I'll allow it.
Okay.
What else we got on the rundown tonight? Oh, this was our disc. If you guys are into Discord at all, I posted this in the Discord early this week. It was the once a week I do a Discord exclusive like early preview of something that we're going to talk about on the show that night.
Oh.
Today was this. Oh, sorry. Today was this right here. A band called Black Lung, not to be confused with Green Lung. Black Lung and a album called Dark Waves. I think it came out a couple of weeks ago. It's really weird nowadays because you never know if things are like on schedule or if it's actually coming out now or whatever. It's on Heavy Psych Sounds, which I love that label. Fantastic label. Brant Bjork's got all this shit on there. Baltimore Psychedelic Doom group. And man, this is like really spot on. It's like right in that pocket for like really heavy riffs, some guitar harmonies. The rhythms are nice and choice. There's enough going on. It's not Monolord, which I will say, play the same riff over and over and over, like Sleep, but not everybody's Sleep. I mean, but certain bands can kind of get away with that. Certain bands cannot. This is not one of those bands. It's that style of riffage, super fuzzed out, tuned down, heavy riffage, some nice singing. Then all of a sudden, boom, here comes some guitar harmonies. There's some intricate parts. It's not just riff rock. You know, there's some modalities involved here.
It's not repetitive.
It's got enough repetitive to where you can kind of soak into the riff for a minute, but then it goes into something else. The problem is some of the bands that when you soak into the riff, then you just soak it, and you're soaking, and you're soaking, and you're soaking. It's not that. I would 100. If you told me these guys were from Sweden, I would have 100% believed it because it's got kind of that vibe about it. But fantastic stuff, and I guess this just came out today. I've seen these guys around the scene for a long time. I know a little bit about that stoner doom scene, and I kind of just overlooked them for a little bit, or maybe just they've popped up on some Spotify mixes and whatnot, and I've just not really given them their due, honestly. But sat down today with like a little Bandcamp action, jammed some songs off of this record here. Let me tell you what, if you're into that kind of vibe, I'm telling you, this is a good record. Good record to at least check out. Give it a little streamy. If you like it that much, drop a little 25, 26 spot on a little piece of wax. Help support them. Yeah. Cottonwood Hill by Brain Ticket. I got Brain Ticket. I've got that same record. Yeah, I bought the reissue. Remember that? The Brain Ticket?
Yeah.
It's up there. It's right
I
there.
have it.
You stand up and let everybody look at your
I
butt.
got it.
While you got it?
Yeah.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I pulled open the same thing. Oh, I was excited to see this. I'm glad Sean's in here because I think Sean's more of a Luscious Jackson guy, but I do always kind of equate Luscious Jackson with these guys. Cibamatto, which means crazy food in Italian. I've always loved Cibamatto. I've got some 7-inch jams by them. Japanese group, but this one is super. Whose is that?
Aaron.
Griffin?
Metal Theologian.
Metal Theologian. Oh, he is what? Oh,
He's
nice.
jamming it.
1960s. The band teamed up with Sean Lennon, who plays on the Cibamatto record. This was originally released in 1999. It's noted as eclectic, hot, and funky. And goddamn it, I listened to a good bit of this today. It really is.
Yeah.
What a great record. It's not as gnarly as the like I've got a 7-inch Must Eat Your Food or Know Your Chicken, and it's the Know Your Chicken 7-inch. And it's raw and rugged and raw. And I think these guys were not originally, but ended up on Grand Royal at some point. I know that's Luscious Jackson, but I thought these guys did too. Anyway, this is the one I'd never heard before until today, and it's really good, super funky, nice female vocals over it. It's a good kind of keep it in the pocket, low key, like your whole family will kind of like the record. There's nothing about it offensive for anybody that respects or understands music at all. There's really nothing in that record that's offensive. Those records are good to have. And it's a great place to be in your musical career. Where you're like, even your grandma can be like, all right. And and your wife likes it, and like little kids hear it and they're like, okay, dope. Like, to be able to cross all those boundaries is pretty tough. It's pretty tough. I think Justin Bieber does a pretty good job about it.
Huh?
What's that? Fuck off, Jerry. It was a joke. I'm making...
JB.
All right, it's funny. Oh, the show killer. Yeah, everything's... It's not funny. I know, Jerry. I know it's not. I know it's not funny. I know it's not funny. That's the point of the bit. The whole bit is that it's not funny. Here's the wild card. Now you talk about a wild card for the night.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Kroll Show. Remember the Kroll Show? On Comedy Central.
Rings a bell.
Some other stuff. There's a comedian. His name is John Daly. Not the fat golfer that smokes cigarettes and drinks Diet.
Daily Show.
Nope.
Comedy Central.
Yep. Number one. Razor sharp. This guy. His name's John Daly. He's a comedian. He's an actor, but he also sees himself as kind of a musician. So I saw this. It's called number one because the name of the album is Ding Dong Delicious Sky.
Ding Dong Delicious Sky.
So I'm like, all right, let's.
Saxophone.
I was like, why don't we give this a little fucking Google real quick? I mean, just because of that title. So the quote right off the top, quote unquote, I'm just trying to write hits. John Daly confesses of Ding Dong Delicious, his debut album, known for his roles on Kroll Show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Bob's Burgers, and Big Mouth. The actor, gone musician, casts the net wide, cycling through a new genre with nearly every song incorporating new wave, country, electro, Irish folk, lo-fi, guitar pop, ska, and classic rock. The effect is like that of scanning a radio that appear only if it appears the DJ of every station has lost their fucking mind. And I jammed this today, and I don't want to hype like a comedy record, because it's
Is it a comedy record?
it's not a comedy record, but it's kind of a comedy record. It's a comedy record for musicians that like understand. It was pretty great. The lyrics were right on point. They were pretty creative and clever, and the jams were good. Like the stuff that sounded like synth pop from the 80s sounded like synth pop from the 80s. He does one ska song, and don't get me twisted, I fucking hate ska. Ska is trash city. I hate ska. But he does like a ska song, and I'm like, all right, that's spot on. So they're like almost parodies, but not, you know. Anyway, and the cover. I mean, hello.
I love that cover.
Come on. Hello.
I think Carl would look good in that shirt.
Carl probably already has that shirt. Pretty sure Carl has that shirt. I have a shirt that looks like the one Carl's wearing right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tuck it into my black jeans. That's quote of the night. I don't care.
I should do some chops like that.
You can't do no chops like Carl.
No, I can't.
You can't do Carl chops.
I can't do Carl chops. I can wish.
Hey, why don't we get into
a man can dream.
You telling me? I dreamed. Have I already said this on the show? You don't have that shirt? What? Carl, don't say weird things. You're saying weird things. Did I tell you the story about me in the Hamburger Hill?
No.
Did I tell the story?
Hamburger Hill.
It's one of the most surreal. You guys know the movie Hamburger Hill?
Is that the one that's
it's a Vietnam movie.
Dirty Harry?
No, that's Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak Ridge. Hamburger Hill. Yeah, I know Hamburger Hill.
Brush your teeth in a rapid vertical motion. But the whole movie is about the A Shaw Valley. So they're fighting their way up this hill. The North Vietnamese are shooting at them. They keep sliding back down. It's raining.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Based on true story.
So anyway, yeah. Oh, it's 100% a true story. It's one of me and Cameraman's favorite movies. Cameraman was over here, like a day or so before that. And one of my fucked up dreams. I'm laying down. I'm thinking about this, and me and Cameraman both have like backpacks on. We're on like
this is your dream.
Yes, we're on like a trip somewhere, right? And we come around this corner and we look at the way the landscape looked out. And I was like, hey, look, dude. I was like, this looks like the A Shaw Valley. And we both look at each other. It's like, yeah, the A Shaw Valley. And then the camera, it's almost like the camera like zooms in on me. And I say, dead ass, I feel like my life is like the A Shaw Valley. I keep fighting my way back to the top, but I keep sliding back down. And then finally, I'm going to give it one more try. Naked and afraid, I climb to the top with just my butt-ass naked body and a pistol. But this time, I'm hoping I get shot. And that's exactly verbatim what I said in the dream. But
it's kind of a story of Sisyphus, though.
Keep climbing to the top, trying to beat these guys, trying to beat them, and then I'm going to give it one more try. Naked with just a pistol, and when I get to, I'm like, I don't even want to get to the top. This time I'm just hoping to get shot. It's kind of what I said. I even kind of woke up like, whoa, easy, easy. Yeah.
We'll do a shot.
Are you gonna shoot me?
Speaking of getting shot.
Speaking of getting shot. Freddie the freshman, the freshest kid in town.
Just hearing the word shot makes me want to do a shot.
Yeah. I'll keep going with what we play. We're going to do what we
We didn't even
play.
start what we played.
Well, I'm starting it now. How about that?
Let's do a shot and then you start.
How you like that mess?
Let's hear some shot emoji con.
Yeah, can we get some liquor shots? Nobody's done that already. I'm getting pissed off. You guys aren't following along. I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I think you guys kind of sleeping at the wheel. That's my take on it, Steve. We got some
I actually brought two bottles of liquor.
casual fans sleep at the
I
wheel.
brought some añejo, Lunazol añejo, and this Rekia.
Hell yeah.
But I figured since you like the vodka, we'll do the vodka.
I like anything that makes me feel like a human being. It feels so good when it hits your lips.
Yeah.
So again, a little what we played action coming in bright and early, right off the rib tip about things. Off of me trying to beat that. Fuck, I didn't mention the retro. I lost to Michael Cron in the retro league this week by like 1,000 points on Truxton, the best shooter on Sega Genesis ever. I'm still pretty butthurt about it.
Who won? Who won?
Cron. I mean, we were within like 1,000 points of one another. God damn it, man. Truxton, kick-ass game. But I didn't really start grinding it till like Wednesday this week. I wish I'd have started earlier. But last week was a clusterfuck. Anyway. Colonel Abrams.
Colonel
Look at this
Abrams.
sumbitch right here.
What's
now.
up with that guy?
I'll tell you what, he's a goddamn awesome musician, Steve. He values the time he spends with his partners.
Okay.
We listened to this. Eric Griffin sent this. He found it in Goodwill and sent it to us. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he did.
You liked it?
Oh, it's good stuff. There's a big, long, slow jam in this, but like for the most part, it's jammy stuff. Jammy stuff.
On MCA. On the MCA.
Mr. Bizarro cashed in some banana bucks and wanted to hear some little Danzig. Side 2 of the first season of Danzig.
Season
That's
one.
what I about said. Season 1 of
Season
Danzig.
one.
This is unofficial, of course. It's on Blue Wax. You guys know the vibes. Hadn't played this in a while, but when I first bought this, I played the fucking everlasting shit out of it. What a kick-ass record all the way around. So good, man. It's so damn good, man. Did the Colonel just die, Sean? It's a good record, man. There's some jammy ass shit on there. Vibe City. This just kind of stuck in my head. I'm like, I want to play this. And it's what's funny is because all week, when I was like, and I do this all the time. I'll start thinking on Tuesday, you got to remember to play.
Yep.
And then I come to Friday and I'm like, what was those records? This is one that didn't escape me. But the whole week, I was like, man, we got to play some Psycho Killer. And when I got up there, I'm like, you know what, dude? We always play that side, which is side 2. So I played side A tonight. Fuck it. I wanted to hear side A, which is, of course, incredible. One of the best songs or best albums from that era, 100%, in my opinion. So we're in side A, which says, uh-oh, love comes to town, new feeling, tentative decisions, happy day. Who is it? No compassion. But yeah, mentioned this earlier today. I did a little soundtrack video on YouTube for our pal Eddie Perez, and this is one of the records I mentioned in this. Sonic Doom Spaceman sent this over to us quite a while ago, and we played it pretty tough when we first got it. And it's one of those things when I shelved a bunch of records, I put it away, and then I don't want to say I forgot about it, but it wasn't until I started thinking about like soundtracks and I'm like, yo, I know the one I want to talk about. It's this oh god, Well, these I don't fit in there interslates. Postales, which is I think like a kind of a romantic movie from like 2012. I've actually never seen the flick. It could be a good drama, but I'm trying to think. I saved the hype sticker. Spaghetti Western Psych Soul, and that's the best description. And it is on Coal Mine Records, out of Ohio. It's like this Latin funks, but almost it sounds like Budo's band at times. Dude, this is such a killer record. And I don't want to say we slept on this because we played the shit out of it when we first got it. But I know you guys probably do that same shit. You play something to death and then you're like, okay, dude, shelf this record, get it out of the floor, and get it out of the way, get it out of the play area, whatever. And I did that. And when I did it, it kind of got lost in the shuffle. And it's months later, and I'm like, bro, 100%. Yeah, it's so goddamn good. It really is. If you like that Budo's band kind of vibe about stuff that, like Afro soul funk stuff, but this is more on a Latin tinge, but still. Aaron Griffin cashing some banana bucks to listen to some Elder Omens. No flipping problem. 100%. 100%. My favorite band of the last several years, easily is Elder. Of the stoner rock ilk, but with so much more going on, so much more going for them. Talk about a band that you can watch progress, that just wrote slow, sludgy ass, gnarly, fuzz-laden riffs, until a band that took that and started like incorporating, harmonies and really intricate runs and stuff, and no hand jobby like guitar solos and stuff. Just expertly crafted riffs and harmonies and textures, which for me, that's what really turns me on. Not some hand job that can just like shred. To me, that's not interesting. Just a shredder. This was the only Jay record that was played tonight, and Jay said, he said to make sure this was mentioned, this was the big ass middle finger to everybody in the Discord when we were talking about Kiss lip syncing and everybody was shitting all over Kiss. And he said, this was a big fuck you to all you guys. He said, play this record. Kiss Animalize, which I do like this record, I have to say. It's not one of my favorite Kiss records, but as I've become a kind of a newer fan, but this is one of those ones where this is one of the ones I definitely wouldn't have thought I would have liked because it's later and shit, but like I do like this record a lot. So Jay just having some fun, but yeah. Kiss is a good time, like party record when you're just kind of vibing out and having a good time. And, if you're going to sit around and talk about I think he was using EL34s when he recorded, Kiss is not a band you do that with, to me. Like, Kiss is like a put it on, like have a good time. I'm not going to noodle over or worry about tunings and, effects and amp settings and stuff for a band like Kiss, you know what I mean? It just sounds good. GMRN equals no hand job zone. Okay, we've got a new candidate for quote of the night. 100. Steve played this earlier. I think you shelved it backwards, but that's okay.
Did I?
It's underneath here.
Oh shit.
No, it's not. I'm twisted. I'm faded, bro.
Okay.
All right. Porcupine Tree.
It's a live.
But it's a live one.
From Germany, I think.
I've never heard this one. This was really good.
Rockplast.
Although for one of the songs, Shane asked if this was a worship song. It did sound like a worship song.
2005 in Cologne.
I wear cologne.
And I played it because I bought tickets to see Porcupine Tree. Porcupine Tree's touring again.
Yes.
They've actually got back together. They're getting back together, or they've got together. Releasing an album here soon, and I'll be seeing them in DC with Scotty Strychnine.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Little GMRN hookup.
Little hookup.
What kind of hotel are you guys going to be sharing? One with like stirrups and shit, or like?
Well, he lives in DC, so he probably won't be staying in a hotel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I will say, sorry to advance, because the two concerts that I was considering was Chicago or DC. The Chicago concert's on a Tuesday night, I think, and the DC concert's on a Sunday night, which makes more sense to me to go see him on a weekend and just take a little extended weekend, maybe take Monday off. So,
hell yeah!
Looking forward to that.
Mike smoking Camel Lights always. I never stopped since the 90s. They got a hold of me. Hey, this was a dig of the week. Hey, yo! This was a dig of the week from last week. God damn it. Flamin' Groovies? Come on, man. One of their earlier albums, 71 classic cult album. But the Culture Factory reissue on the pink vinyl sounds fantastic.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a really good album, and this is a really good pressing that came out of, I think, 2019 or something like that on the Kama Sutra label. But that like Pepto-Bismol pink shit. This was whatever I paid for this. It's never sold that low ever.
I think Kama Sutra was originally a spinoff of Motown Records.
Was it? Who else is on Kama Sutra that I know from my early days?
Good question.
I know there's some of my mom's 45s that are Kama Sutra. Anyway, Raw Power, Eric Bauer cashed in some Banana Bucks. Want to hear some Big Business? One of my favorite bands of the last. If I could say Elder was number one, Big Business would be number two, and that's a close running, honestly. For favorite bands of the last 5 years, I would say. Big Business, The Beast You Are. I think this is 2019 release. I can't remember. But saw these guys open for Sleep. I mean, I knew them before then. That's why it was like the perfect show. And holy Lord, these guys were louder than Sleep. 100%. 100% louder than Sleep. It was making my chest rumble. These guys actually made my heart do funny. What I love about these guys, much like I love, the Foo Fighters, I've always, even if I don't buy their records or whatever, like I respect the humor. They're able to like be funny and goofy and have fun with the fact that they're making music for a living. Nothing pisses me off more when you run into an artist that's like, oh yeah, my life, the way that the spirits like work against me, it inspires my writing, and you're making like $25,000 a month. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, bands like this don't do that. Not that they're making that kind of money, but they reveling in the fact of what you are. Don't make up a fucking character. Shane cashed in some Banana Bucks for side one of the first Queens of the Stone Age record. God damn it, I love this record so much. It's so good. This is a repress from a few years ago. I've had it for a long time. His shirt says Dare and Cocaine. That's really funny. And I was playing, like, video-wise, I played this Kama Sutra was part of the Buddha Records group. Okay, Bill.
Wasn't Buddha part of Motown?
Was Buddha part of Motown?
I think there's a connection there.
Underneath that, I played there's a Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace, No Reservations, where he goes and hangs out with Josh Homme. And if you've never seen that, I found that video on YouTube, so you can watch it there. I would do it now before it gets deleted. So fucking good. It is so worth your time. Like a nice little 40-minute, hang out. Like they drink tequila and go to flea markets and record music and make some food. Anthony Bourdain, Rancho de la Luna, Dave Catching studio over there with Homme and that whole desert crew. It's a good watch, man. It's a good watch. If you've never seen that shit, I'm telling you. And Cliff, the vinyl cheapskate.
No, I was wrong. MGM.
MGM.
It says
Steve's wrong.
Buddha was
Light him up, everybody.
Buddha was born out of Kama Sutra records. So,
Cliff the Vinyl Cheapskate cashed in some banana bucks to hear a little Rainbow Rising Side 2, which is really funny because I said, Cliff, I've got the record, but it's a dollar bin
sounded good to
buster.
me.
Sounded pretty goddamn good, didn't it? That's kind of Cliff Steez, the Vinyl Cheapskate. Ringware City and the cover. I mean, look at the cover.
Split.
Yeah, the cover's fucking trash city. But you can hold it up and it looks like that. And you can open up the record album and it looks like this. I mean,
and the artist who did the cover died like last week, I think.
dollar.
In fact, I made a puzzle out of some of his compilation. This was one of the pieces of art that I used.
Not only was this $1, but it wasn't $1 in 2013. That was $1 like last year. That was in Jonathan's dollar.
Those are 2021 dollars.
Yeah, which is cool to find some shit like that nowadays. It's like, yeah, but the cover's kind of trashed. I'm like, yeah, the record plays like fuck, right? I'm like, I'm not putting it up on my wall. You don't play the cover, bro. Boom. There we go. Ringware, can't abide. Yeah. Oh, there's a buck. Buck City all day long. Oh, was that everything we played? Yo.
I think so.
Yo. Yo. You know what I didn't do is launch Marbles.
Oh my god.
I gotta pee anyway. Hold on. But I can get. Come on, computer. You know how PC's been randomly restarting this week? But only when I play a certain game and only when I play a certain map on that certain game. When I get to the end of that map and it's like tallying your experience or whatever, it not just like freezes the screen, the whole computer just restarts. It's bonkers. But you know what? As much as that's a fucking like, what the fuck? That's the shit I love about PCs. Not just in gaming, but in general, that every PC kind of has its own personality, weirdo, like little quirky traits that it does. Oh, no, you can't open that and that at the same time because my computer doesn't like that. I mean, what the fuck is that? But it is a thing, and I like it. What were we talking about?
Marbles.
Whoa.
You launching Marbles?
Whoa. We're not doing a window capture. We're doing a game capture. Boom. We're going to come over here. What do we got? Marbles on stream. Going to capture for us. Going to capture it. Set up. Select platform. Boom. Profile. Total viewer races. Season 3 and 4 MVP. Whoa, we got stats? I gotta go look at that. I never look at this while we're Okay, so who is it? Winebender. He complains I got this shit's over the top of the
numbers.
The numbers. So I'm gonna get rid of the camera.
You can move it.
Get rid of the camera, get rid of the frame. So exclamation point vote, then the number of the track you would like to run.
Take that though.
Oh yeah, sorry. Exclamation point vote, then the snipe comes in and blocks it. It's fucking classic. I love television so much. I've given it my life, everybody. Who are my top 5 or 10 stoner rock bands? Oh, Jesus Christ. That would be really tough, man. I mean, like the classics. Kaya, Sleep, Elder. I can't, huh? I do have to pee. Exclamation point vote, then the number of the track. When I come back from urinating in or around my toilet, we'll talk about what track we're going to run. Get stretched out. I'm gonna stretch out a little bit. Steve, tell everybody what tape we're watching. Talk about tape.
Well, we just finished Action Jackson, and now we're watching. What are we watching? Oh, Strange Brew, Mackenzie Brothers. Good stuff. One of my favorites from Canada. All right, get your votes in. Alabama Thunder. Okay. Is that a course? Yeah, ever since hearing that Queens of the Stone Age, I've got that riff stuck in my head. That all right. I never know what to vote for because I can't read the fucking screen. Look on the
Then we'll try one of these beers.
look on the PC. Okay.
It's Aldi's beer.
Oh, okay.
Aldi's. I got a pop one off. You get a big one here. What's win? Did you see what's winning on the thing?
No.
Okay, let me see. I appreciate everybody's patience. That was an extra long piss. I didn't think that my piss was going to be that long. We got 2 votes for that. I appreciate everybody's patience. That was an extra long piss. Oh, 4 votes for Twisting Tumble. Boom, that's what we're doing. We got 2 votes for that. I appreciate everybody's patience. That was an extra long piss. Oh, 4 votes for Twisting Tumble. Boom, that's what we're doing. We got 2 votes for that. I appreciate everybody's patience. Oh, 4 votes for Twisting Tumble. Boom, that's what we're doing. We got 2 votes. What is that? You're making stuff's happening. You're weirding everybody out. You're weirding everybody out. What is that? You're making stuff's happening. You're weirding everybody out. Why is that camera not showing up? Now I'm all pissed off about it. I'll just do this one. That's fine.
A lighter.
So we can do it together.
A lighter. There's a lighter right there.
So we can do it together.
There's a lighter.
Now this one looks neat. Exclamation point play, folks in the chat. Exclamation point play. Jump on a little marbles action as I try my first Aldi beer. Exclamation point play. So I did want to ask this question. I'll show this. That's what this is. How would you say that? Aldiger? So like an Aldi lager, right?
Aldiger?
Aldiger? It's an amber lager. They're like $7 a sixer. At Aldi.
Exclamation point play.
Exclamation point play. Did I do it? I don't know if I did or not. No, but I did want to ask this. This past week was National VCR Day.
National VCR Day.
I want to know how many of you guys still like dead ass have a VCR hooked up. I don't mean in your fucking storage building. How many of you right now have a VCR that's hooked up? If you're like, hey, I brought this tape over, let's go watch it. Boom.
I don't, but I do have one sitting right next to my PC. Whenever I need to rip something, I just hook up my cap. What's it called? Easy Cap.
I gotta get one. I had one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I like those.
All dog are good. All dog are
Very
good.
good. Have one, but it's not hooked up. Charlie's got one. I like that. Merv's got several.
Of course, Merv's got several.
Eric Raw Power, Eric Bauer said he's got one connected to the bedroom TV. I like that.
I imagine Merv's microns are perfect too.
Wizard's got a VCR and a laser disc hooked up. Oh, that's woof. What's up, Dave? DJ Thunder's got a VCR hooked up. Yeah. that's I like that because sometimes I like to come in here, and I have in the past, and like I pull my little swilly chair over in front of the TV, and I put a tape in. I turn the sound up, and I just sit down like on a chair and stare into.
You sit on a chair.
On a haunch, like leaning toward the TV, watching the fucking tape, and then I'm like, oh,
How long do you sit there?
well, for like a movie.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Pneumatics.
It's fun. What happened?
Merv's got some pneumatics.
A nice.
Little 3/4 inch action.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll run the match, but I just wanted to know, like, because I really, we got the Tower of Terror beside us. I mean,
actually, Merv, can you transfer 3/4 inch? I've got some 3/4 inch I need transferring.
Talk some turkey. It sounds to me like you need to talk some turkey, Steve.
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right, here we go. I'm hitting start. These are really good. It's kind of like a fat tire.
Okay. What was that? I just knocked something. Oh, my lighter.
Oh, what happened? Look at Metal Theologian.
Here we are.
Sexy motherfucker.
We're in the bowl.
Rolling around with his cock out and shit.
Going down the hole.
Inappropriate.
Down the blue hole.
Hey, David Caruso, show us an impression of your career.
Blue man hole.
Look at this group right here. Look at cell shaded. I think I just did one.
Is it?
I think so.
Sure.
Look at cell shaded. Look at this bunch, though. I don't think we've ever had a race that was this bunched up. Who's going to make this jump? None of you. Oh, look, some people went right through it. Like Noisy Beast. Boom. Shane, the original mod, Rocky.
Everybody went right through it.
Woo.
It's the way to go.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's like a water slide.
Wait a minute now. Who's this goddamn handsome motherfucker? Sitting large, in charge, looking like.
You're not leading now.
Come on, Shane.
What? Maybe you are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
that's a
whoa, whoa,
quickie.
whoa! Did Shane just win this? I think we gotta send him something. You gotta send him something. Steve's gonna send you something, Shane. What do you want? Would you prefer like a nice sweater or cash? Because
How about a cashmere sweater?
Okay. Steve has a large
Cachet.
of sweaters and cash. So whatever it is you like, let's see if you both. Excuse me.
Good Lord.
Excuse me. See if you like I saw all that talk of that, like your go-to sub. That was an Italian suburb. I hadn't had one in 6 years.
Ew.
Let's see what the final results, because Abacus, speaking of Abacus,
holds the record in our group.
in our world at 119.355.
New record.
Oh, new record, Shane, for the community. Congratulations. That means Steve's going to send you some stuff via the mail. So send Steve your mailing address.
Don't lie.
And it can be a sweater or cash or
I swear.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's get into a little dig of the week action. What you got, Steve?
I don't have anything.
Jesus Christ, you ain't been here.
What about you?
The lights turned all weird. No wonder I'm playing a Rembrandt over here.
I didn't do that. You must when
No,
you
it's all
peed, you
weird.
must have hit it with
Yeah, it's being weird where it switches around anyway. Got this. Oh, I got a cover of dresses.
You got a knife?
Fred G. I don't have what a knife. I can get this knife though. Where's my? Give me something really dangerous. Got a package in the mail from our good pal Loretta. You may know her as Must Eat Foods over on Twitch, or you may know her as The Rock Chica, the silver fox of the vinyl community. Oh, that's super dangerous. This is
That's why I'm standing over here.
this is super. Look, let's just take a second. What goes with the vodka?
Blood.
Hey, look, you can see me. Look at that. Somebody give me a screenshot of that.
That's cool.
Screenshot it. Screenshot it. I want this image displayed at my funeral. This is a Ginsu. Good call. This is a Ginsu right here.
In Japan.
Oh no. He's so sharp with it. He can't be as messed up as he pretends to be. I am. So this has it's got tape on it. Tape scares me. Gotta cut away from your body, right? This is literally the sharpest knife in the house. I've had this for a long time, actually. That was a very gross burp. See that? I just kind of put that knife through that. Jesus Christ.
Blade accepted.
You say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you means that you've traded knives. Blade accepted? This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Oh, I see a clip. We got a clip. Southtown Vinyl 2016. Oh, these are stickers. Oh, cool. High Wheel Betty Kolsch. Look at that. That's a good sticker. That's a good looking sticker.
Close.
I like the way women look, Steve. Oh, it's a note. Found these at our grocery store and immediately thought of y'all. Haven't tried them yet. Oh, I'll have to go back because some of that doesn't make sense. Because we hadn't opened everything. Little Goner record sticker. Where do I know Goner records from? That's a cool sticker. Man, I love getting stickers like this. I was trying to read that upside down. KS. Oh, it's west of the Mississippi because it's a K. KSYM 90.1 San Antonio. Super dope. Oh, Steve putting stuff up there. That's cool. A radio station. I love a radio station. Little Robert Plant action. Little Robert Plant postcard, Steve.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Ship of Fools.
Ship of Fools.
Well, that's now and then.
So some of this may go into some of the other segments of the show. So I save it. So I'll just pull them out and save them. I'll pull them out. That was a chip. I'll tell you guys it was a chip, but we'll save it for chip chat. What's another chip? Save it for chip. I'm not going to open them. I'm just going to show what they are tonight.
Okay.
We probably should we do one? Should we open one tonight? Since we I feel bad she sends that we don't open one of them. We got to eat one of them.
Okay.
That's the rules of the road. So I could show them now, then we'll eat one of them later.
Okay.
I mean, I'll show them both now. I can't pull them out and not show them. I'm working on myself, everybody. Loretta, do we get to keep the clip? This is a super. I've never seen the white clips. Around here, all our clips are black. Maybe it's because it's the South. Can we? Do we have to send the clip back? Because can we get? You want to throw in and send the clip?
What?
We got to send the clip back. Can you throw in on it with me? Heb Texas corn chips, ghost pepper ranch. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm pulling for these already.
Is that Hebe?
Whoa. Oh, Texas.
Ghost pepper corn chips.
I like
That
that.
sounds good.
And the other one from the same brand. Yo! No shot. Vanilla milkshake, wavy potato chips?
Yeah.
No shot. You mean somebody knew this about this before me?
Go ahead and put it in a chip.
Bullshit.
Yep.
But still, wow. So vanilla.
Milkshake potato chip. Yeah.
Do we do both of them tonight? We could do both of them.
Nah, we should.
No, we shouldn't do. I'll ask Loretta, if we're going to do one of these tonight, which one would you want us to do? That's how we do this.
Is that how we do it?
Yeah, that's how you do it. I want her to pick.
San Antonio. I used to
But she
live-
said,
I used to live in San Antonio.
yes, Steve used to live in San Antonio. Let me put my readers on. Oh, these are my falling down glasses. You guys ever seen the movie Falling Down? My hair's all fucked up. Oh, I have to get pissed off about it. You guys have seen Falling Down, right? One of the Douglas guys. What's his name?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas? Oh, wait. It's never too late for breakfast. Quote of the night. Hey, fellas, found these in my HEB grocery store. So that's the name of the grocery store, the
Okay.
HEB. Immediately thought of y'all. Haven't tried them yet. KSYM local college radio station. Catch them on the web. So you got that one that's got the radio station.
Yeah.
That's the second time I've held it upside down, and I thought it looked right. Catch them on the web, these guys.
At ksmym.org.
This is my local record store, Smithtown Vinyl. Very cool. Really cool shop. Enjoy the chips. Friend of the channel, Rock Shaker. Hey, yo. I can never get it right. That's why I don't wear it. Hey, but seriously, thank you so much. What a good friend of the program that is right there. You'd love to see that. Fucking love to see that. Very cool. I love the local flavor, man, from the chips and like stickers and shit like that. That's very cool, man. That's very cool. So Steve, you said you didn't get you don't do anything
No.
for Dig of the Week.
No. I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of the community, I was like, hey, Steve's got COVID. And they're like, oh, well, he's dead. That was the first thing out of everybody's mouth. He's dead.
I was like, there's a spot on your lens. I thought it was. I thought my underwear was
Spot on
showing.
my lens.
Like
Easy.
right here.
Easy.
See right here.
I did get a record in this week. And I'll show one that I've gotten in the mail and it's fucked up. And I've tried to communicate with the company and they don't seem to have a policy that's
That's workable.
Yeah.
I got a.
So I'm just gonna.
I got an email today from Graveface. You're familiar with the company down in Savannah, Ryan Graveface's company that they press cool records.
Yeah.
I ordered one a few weeks
We
ago.
talked to Scotty about
It's
that.
supposed to have arrived, and I got an email saying that they were having problems with the pressing plant. So I do appreciate the email, the update.
Yeah, and I mean,
Which
honestly,
I know most small groups are
Honestly,
are fucked when it comes to pressing.
I'm kind of expecting that.
Right.
Honestly, that's
That's what I told her. That's why I said that's pretty much
I would assume.
modus operandi these days.
Unless I'm ordering. from,
Unless you're pressing an Adele record and you need 500,000 copies.
no, if I order from Amazon and I pay for Prime, and I order a record on fucking Wednesday, you know what? It better be here sitting on my doorstep ready for the show on Friday. Or fuck you. Pay me. Like that, you know. But if it's like, if I order something off of Bandcamp from a label and they're like, I'm sorry, man, it was supposed to be July, but it's going to be September. And I'm like, I don't care. It never bothers me. I mean, I'm excited to hear it or whatever, but I'm like, I mean...
The cool thing is, it's kind of like...
You're not fucking me because you hate me. Stuff happens.
There's a Shakespeare... There's a quote from Shakespeare. I forget which... Might have been Macbeth or what's the other one? Where everybody dies. If all the days were playing holidays, to sport would be as tedious as to work. But when they come, they wished for come, and nothing pleaseth but rare accidents. Which basically means if you get so fucking used to things like being a certain way, you expect things to be this way, like you're a Yankees fan, you expect the Yankees to be in the World Series every year.
Yeah.
But if you're not that way, when something happens and you finally get your record, like in November, it's like fucking Christmas.
Oh, I got that Midnight Violence record, and I forgot I even ordered it. This is not one of those...
No, I was thinking Hamlet, actually. Thank you.
But I'll go ahead and show it. I've been holding this for a few months, and they refuse to kind of communicate with me, and I don't talk on the telephone. And if I have to call a place that I've bought a record from on the telephone, I've sent numerous messages, and I've not heard anything back. I'll think about later whether or not I want to reveal who it is. Which sucks because one of my local shops has this record, which is unofficial. It's an unofficial record for $22 now anyway. And that's pretty much what I paid. Still pisses me off because it's a fantastic record. Some of you cats will really know it. The Mummies, Tales from the Crypt. Mummies is a punk band from like kind of the 90s era, and they're fucking absolutely goddamn phenomenal. A lot of this stuff's been out of print, stuff like that. Here's the problem with this.
Oh, Lord. Have you even opened it?
I've not opened it yet. That's just the cover. The record doesn't even start there.
Well, that's promising.
Yeah, I don't think the record has any problems, but it did come like that. And I do have another record that also came like that. That's a double for me that I'm gonna.
How does it even do that?
Oh, the whole fucking box
was smashed to hell.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
There's another record in there, and both records and the box, like on this corner, you can see the full. Like it got like run over or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of chalked. And I reached out to them, and I don't want to tell everybody that's Groovy Graveyard, but it was Groovy Graveyard, and I'm really pissed off about it. But it's also where I got a lot of the. Anyway, no, I don't want to say it. But at some point, I was just like, all right, it's $20. Most people spend that on a goddamn hamburger and a beer on Thursday afternoon.
Yep.
I'm just a fucking cheap ass, and I'm, Anyway, it doesn't affect it, so I think I'm going to try to flatten this shit out here now that I've shown you guys. I've got worse records I probably bought in the same day, honestly.
Not for $20.
Yeah. Oh, I bought brand new records and chorked the fucking corner in 24 hours. I've done that. Have you guys ever done that? Where you buy a brand new record and you're like, hey, it's that new $40 reissue, and then you pull up a corner like that. I do that all the time. That's what makes us us. But anyway, the Mummies are kick-ass. If you know the Mummies, fucking A. And the only other thing I got for Dig of the Week, you win some, you lose some. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Metal Theologian. I'm not like super pissed off about it or like fuck your. That's why I don't want to like name companies and like be all like. Because you order records through the mail, you send off or something. That's kind of the game you play.
I don't know.
It's
no,
pretty. It's
the
pretty.
Game,
fun.
The game, they ought to make it right. Game like that.
I mean, Amazon would make it right. The local shop, I've kind of reached out. Whatever. But mucho gracias props to Aaron Griffin, who I can't believe how this went down. In the same fashion of like when I'm watching somebody's live stream on a Saturday night and I'm like super fucked up and I end up ordering a bunch of records that I don't mean to order. Much in that fashion, there was a Saturday morning. Often in record night, we stay up super late. We're playing records, whatever, and go to sleep. And when I go to sleep, I can't fucking sleep. And so I ended up getting up like 4 or 5 hours afterwards. So now I'm like on fucking Neptune. I'm just like kind of like spinning around. And I got a text from Aaron Griffin who said, "Hey, I don't know if you saw this. This reissue popped up. It's very limited, blah, blah, blah." And like sitting there on my phone, like liquefied out of my mind in my bed, I just went beep, boop, bop, boop, beep. And I bought it and I sent Aaron a couple of messages back. But boom, I picked up, continuing to beef up my synthwave collection of my favorite, like my stalwart inclusions in the genre. 100%. Like stuff that's like unattainable on vinyl for the longest time, and now you can get a quick reissue, but you kind of got to be Johnny on the spot. And I'm filling all those holes and building up my collection of the stuff that I think is like really important. And this is one of those. You guys know the vibes. Mitch Murder, the real deal. I got another Mitch Murder record. And this is the first one I think I ever listened to. Originally released in 2016. It's considered an EP. But it's on some white vinyl. Yeah. Mitch Murder is like my number one or number two synthwave artist. Volker X is probably number one because I've never lost my mind like that ever. Yeah. Look up Mitch Murder. Do a little, if you're a fan of like kind of 80s vibes, the synthwave vibe. If you remember what it's like in the 80s to get up and eat a bowl of cereal while you're watching cartoons, the entire genre is kind of based around that one specific feeling. But yeah. Yeah, Groovy Graveyard. I don't want to say. Is that Bud Cort on the cover? That's funny. Yeah, that shit is fantastic.
Yeah, it's an EP.
Yeah, it's an EP.
It's 45 RPM.
Yeah.
Like 4 songs on it.
Yeah, I paid a little bit for it. But it's a reissue that I've wanted for a long time. Long time. And it's, even though it was like first thing on a Saturday morning, and Aaron could have been speaking Korean and I wouldn't have understood him any better. But I was just like, I gotta do it now. If I was probably still fucked up. If I was sober, I may have been like, I don't know, I'll go back on Sunday and see if it's still there. It could be cheaper on Sunday if you play your cards right, Mike. Play your cards right. Monday, better price. But I didn't. I just like, dude, I've been looking for this forever. Bump, 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 and bought it. Fell back asleep and woke up, and honestly, it was probably a few days, and I'm like, yeah, I bought that record, didn't I? Okay. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Did Loretta say which chips she wanted us to eat?
I didn't see.
Must eat feuds. Feuds. You got to tell us which chip you want us to eat. If you told us, we missed it. What you snoozing on, Steve?
Oh, it's not snooze. It's nicotine.
We should get some good snooze.
I haven't done snooze in a while.
I know. Me neither. I want some Jacobsons or Jacobsons.
You got a mail order that.
Watermelon. Somebody's got to have their. I don't have any there. I had my last snooze today.
That wasn't snooze.
She says milkshake.
Milkshake.
100%. Bring your milkshake to the yard. Okay, that's quote of the night. I'm going to need to see some quote of the night spam. We're going to take us a quick... Oh, did I not load in any commercials? Hold up, I can do it. I can do it real quick. Tell us a story, Steve.
You got marbles loaded.
What does... No, but Steve, what does music mean to you?
Work.
No, come on.
No. Music means everything to me. It's ingrained in my every fucking cell in my body. Hey, I'll be playing in High Point here in about a month. My Led Zeppelin tribute band is going to open
So
for...
what, dude?
You told me to talk. There's a Rolling Stones tribute band out of Raleigh called Beggar's Banquet, which Double D is singing lead for now.
Whoa.
Our friend Doug Davis.
Double D.
And he asked me to if Leadneck would open, and he's like, I feel weird asking you guys to open because you guys are the more established band, which we've been playing for 20 years, so I guess so. But we don't consider ourselves like out there and about there, so
yeah,
we just play when we want to play. So, but that'll be fun at High Point at Ziggy's, July 23rd. I believe that's a Saturday night. So you could come to the show.
On
Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin.
On edibles.
There you go.
Don't do drugs, everybody. You save them for me. That's the back of the t-shirt. Understand?
Yeah.
You save them for me. All right, what are we doing here? Let's take a quick. It's just Steve back. We should do a Steve graphic.
Why?
Because you're back.
Oh. We should do a get a shot of my back. Steve's back.
Nope. I don't care for that.
I don't know what that thing was on my upper lip.
What?
See a picture of me?
Yeah.
I had this little like birthmark. It went away.
Yeah. Much like the Hmong. We'll be right back.
That's my little mustache.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this
And I may not today because I feel really dry, even though I perspire heavily. The reason, Mitchum, a spray powerful enough for problem perspiration. With Mitchum, I can even skip a day and remain dry. You can feel the power of its exclusive spray, yet Mitchum is buffered to be mild. Mitchum, in scented or unscented spray, and in cream, liquid, or stick. Mitchum, for problem perspiration.
If you're using drugs, you're digging your own grave. There's no hope with dope.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell, home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell, the only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars, Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get 1 free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Girl Men Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, void where prohibited by law. See Twitch Broadcaster for complete details.
Hello.
Huff. Huss and Pfeffer Incorporated. Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
That was an aggressive ad you showed there. I don't think that was a real ad.
Which one?
Somebody was mentioning somebody did some of that on radio and a couple accidentally got on air. we had some video get on air one time.
PlayStation?
No.
Packed?
The Yodeler, remember the Yodeler?
I remember
This guy came and he was like a professional yodeler in a yodel competition in town. He came to the show and did a live shot. And he yodeled. And then a friend of mine who was working in editing took the yodel and put a bunch of video to it, like these Indians playing like polo on elephants.
Oh, I thought it was the Al Qaeda.
Al Qaeda coming out
training
coming out of holes and with their guns and rifles and shit. It was like,
yeah.
And the guy in Master Control wanted to see what he was doing, so he played it for him, and the fucker punched it on air, and and it was right in the middle of a political ad. It was a guy who was the son of a former governor who was running for Congress or State House or something, and I'm Sam. What was the governor's name? Anyway, I'm Sam Faust, and I approve this message. And then it just went straight to the yodel thing with Al Qaeda.
I do remember that. It was the talk of the town.
Well, a lot of people got suspended for a while, except for the guy in Master Control who actually punched it on air.
I do. There was a time where, which is a great, Master Control is one of those things. If you're like a nerd that's obsessed with like techie, weird, nerdy shit, you kind of belong in Master Control in a TV station.
Unless you're an engineer.
Yeah, but like, if you kind of have that vibe, like that's kind of one of those careers that could be for you. But one of the guys, like you're like monitoring the things that are on the air. You're making sure the levels are kind of the correct places, and then when feeds come in that we have to record to play later, you make sure those come in the right way or whatever. But sometimes back in the 90s, you have your like PS1 hooked up and playing in Master Control. And then sometimes instead of hitting like the transition to the commercial button, you hit that button and you put your fucking PlayStation game on the air. That happened for PAX here for our station. But yeah, anyway. Hats off to Larry. Let's play that song. You got that on 45? Who's got Hats Off to Larry on 45? I'm looking at some of you old cats.
I'm not familiar with
Hats off to Larry. He broke her heart. You know that song?
No.
Who did Hats Off to Larry? South Carolina's only a 12-hour drive away. We're in North Carolina, Charlie, so that's probably more like
so it'd be a couple hours.
9. You can get here. We'll go to Waffle House. We'll go beat up some hookers. Go to Kmart. Pick up a couple of slushies.
I noticed that
by that time, Putt-Putt will be open.
Since we're into chips and soda, I noticed that 7-Eleven has bought Speedway.
Oh.
Because lately in Speedway, I noticed all the cups say Slurpee and Big Gulp on them.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
And I looked it up, and
they
paid like $21 billion for Speedway.
You may be right. Hats off to Larry, maybe Del Shannon.
Huh.
Boom. Let's get into a little soda speak. Now, this is one of these soda pops that our pal Eric Mont. You were going to talk about the drink.
Oh, I wish you hadn't brought that up. I meant to. I've made a drink, but I've been altering it as I go along. It's
That's
not
fine.
it's
You don't have
not
to have
it's
it
not
today.
it's not in its final stage yet. But the Eric Mindbender drink is something I will reveal on the show in the near future.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, that's all I needed to hear, Steve. I mean, there's no controversy here.
Okay,
That's,
then.
that's all I needed
All
to
right.
hear. This is something that Eric did bring. It's a Malta beverage. Energia Nutrinata Con Vitamins. It's the Pony Malta. Pony Malta.
In honor of
Consume preferably and lot. See in bottle. Nope.
who did the Pony album? Not Del Fuego. Fucking
Deftones?
Deftones, yeah.
Oh, you
I
said we
saw
should play the Deftones
I
one?
saw a Deftones picture disc today. It was like a record store day.
Oh, the White Pony re-edition. So this is a Malta soda. It's basically health food. It sounds like, yeah. Where to find Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew? You can find them pretty
Yeah.
regular. I can't even talk without putting.
I've seen them in most of the convenience stores now.
Yeah, they're all
Not
over the
most
place
of
down
them,
here.
but-
Where's that Bic at?
Right here.
Yeah, Bic.
It's not twisty?
Can you guys open a bottle with a Bic? What's the percentage of the people watching us right now that can do the Bic bottle pop top thing? I'm curious.
Nice.
That kind of sprayed though.
I can't do that. I will say I cannot do that.
Nope. MT can't. I'm taking a Carl swig off of this.
A Malta beverage. What flavor is it? What is that?
Nope. Nope. This gets the official nope.
It's kind of like
Nope. It's rotten horse.
no.
Nope. Rotten horse. Nope.
What's that sweetener? Real thick, real black.
Cairo?
No, black, like molasses. Has a molasses taste to it.
Nope. Maybe. It's.
Nope.
That's Nope. Hey, Pony, I hate it. Pony just got whelped.
I have a feeling though it could be used as some type of a. I won't say mixer because no, but
Malt. I'll see the malt. Molasses and malt. Yeah.
maybe with like a vanilla ice cream.
I mean, maybe.
Like I said, it has that syrupy kind of thing going on. What?
I'll look. What VHS is playing?
Strange brew.
Strange Brew. I looked over and there was this motherfucker with a Jason mask on a moped, just like driving, and then they zoomed in on his face with the mask on, and he kind of just it kind of
Apparently, it grabbed you.
got me.
Steve's not high. Come on.
No, come on. But yeah,
Yeah, it's not soda. You're right. It's not soda.
this right here.
No.
I don't like it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't like it.
It may go well with the chip we have tonight.
Which oh that's right there. What? We just got this chip in. Do, 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 do. Should I pull the breaking news graphic out? Can I find it? How long does it take me to find it? So grab it and tell us what we're gonna eat, Steve.
Well, we talked about this earlier. I think
We did. This is called a re-rack. In radio, they call this a re-rack.
Must Eat Food says that we should do the HEB limited edition
I can't find it.
late night flavor vanilla milkshake, which I'm excited because we did a Willet chip with vanilla ice cream,
vanilla ice cream,
and wavy chip.
It's the best.
So
I guess
here it is
HEB
in an official chip form.
HEB, you can see the. Here at HEB, we take great pride in our products, especially the products we make ourselves. These limited edition late night snacks, that means weed smokers, Steve, are an ode to the classic midnight craving. Vanilla milkshake, anyone? A double question marks! From our partners to your pantry. What do you mean by partners? We hope you enjoy eating these chips as much as we enjoy creating them for you. Proudly cooking chips since 1989. That's not impressive. But I do want to just get these guys on the horn.
Down in San Antonio?
San Antone. Yeah. Settling. Detect a little vanilla in the bag. Vanilla milkshake.
It did settle.
Yo. Hold up, Steve. Hold up. Hold up, Steve. It's the same thing. Eat like a handful of them. Like creative. That is vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this possibly a chip of the year candidate? I'm saying that to market now. I know it's only June. Sweet tea, if you would.
But I wouldn't call it a dessert chip like
No.
they have those chocolate covered.
Ah,
It's not.
still very much a potato chip.
Yeah.
But I'll say this out loud now. Sweet Tea, who goes back and watches these to make the chip sheets,
Market.
please flag this as a potential chip of the year candidate. We can review in December, but right now, this is fucking up there. Wow.
It's good.
It's so good. And it's just sweet enough, but not too sweet. Wow. That's making me feel a certain way. 100%. Hey, y'all want to run another one?
We could.
Y'all want to run another marbles?
We've only been going 2 hours.
Well, fine, we ain't got to look at that. Don't know that.
Ding
matter.
dong delicious.
Ding dong delicious. We ain't got to look at it. We'll do a quick one. Race menu. Hello? Come on. Here we go. Race. Exclamation point. Vote and the number of the track. We'll do one more.
Chip sacks.
Chip sacks. It's inappropriate. Wow. That's so funny. I thought I was like such an innovator. And this shit's out there like mass produced already. should play that Mummies first. We'll go to some Mitch Murder. Go real quick.
She loved votes for 54.
Let's go. Oh, boom, that's what we're doing. Haunted Hills. Exclamation point. Play. I forgot what it was. Love to see this. Good time tonight. We had a good crew tonight, Steve. Motherfuckers like showing up in force. Kind of surprised me a little bit. Just when I think everybody's turned their fucking back on us, everybody's like right up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I want a beer, Steve. I want something to drink. I need something to drink.
What do you want? You want a beer or do you want water? What the fuck those things you
I wonder if I need beer. You want one? I've got 12 solid. Fell asleep. Aaron Griffin, god damn it. We're running the second. I've been talking about you all night long. It's like, oh, Aaron fucks and shit. And like, oh no. You can exclamation point play though. Drink more Malta? I don't know, man. Thanks, Steve. I like this beer instead. That Pony Malta. I like Pony Sneakers way more. You guys like remember Pony Sneakers and cleats? I was a big Pony guy. All right, I'm running it. Let's go. You ain't got in now. Wizard of Video Games holds the record for us at 221-149. This is like a Halloween-y looking thing, Steve.
The cauldron.
Toil and trouble.
We're all down in the cauldron.
Well,
there we go.
what's happened? Oh, no. Whoa, whoa. Who looks the best while doing it? Who looks the best while doing it?
Still in the lead.
Is it my daddy?
It's a tight race.
Oh, no. Whoa. The fuck is happening? No, we're starting this over.
It's not over. You might end up going through the house there. Yep.
Oh, whoa. What happened? I don't understand that. Is that my ghost? I don't understand where we're at.
Huh. Nice picture.
Yeah.
The haunted mansion. Ooh.
Look at Vance looking all nice.
Ooh.
Why is Vance in slow motion?
Huh?
Other than the strong ether addiction he has.
There's a lot of exchange of the lead right now.
It's Candlebox.
Anybody's game. Weird stuff happening.
What's your thoughts on Candlebox, dude?
I hate him.
You want me to tell my story about the redneck singing Candlebox again? I told the Michael Winslow story.
I'm not much into bands that don't change this when the singer doesn't really change a note the whole song.
Oh, look at Merv sneaking in here.
Merv!
What? Was it Merv though?
I think it was.
Hold up. Let me far behind. Merv. Coming in here strong. Power moves to shower moves.
What was this time?
Oh, that's true. Let's see final results.
That
223.
not quite.
Not quite.
Almost.
It's a good run, mind you, but
Maybe the senior flight.
Okay, that's a little coarse. Steve's come back. All of a sudden, he's fucking all coarse about shit. Jesus Christ. Hey, you guys have Twitch on your phone or devices or whatever? You got, or better yet, you got Amazon Prime? I'm trying to make some money back. I want my money back, baby. Now, come on over to, I did that quick tonight. That's quick for me. Twitch.tv/SquirrelManRecord. I mean, YouTube folks, don't be scared about it. We're going to come over here. We're going to listen to that Mummies record. I'm going to pop the seal first and fresh right now. We're listening to Mummies. We're listening to Mitch Murder. And then we'll see what the fuck what happens, and we may
Get the seal graphic.
we'll see what happens. Sealed? We got the seal graphic? Oh, I just saw it. Oh, it's not there though. Fuck no. All right, so everybody stay tuned, and we'll be right back. It'll take us just a couple of seconds to stop down and come right back on Twitch. If you're with us on Twitch, just fucking chill. You may have to hit F5 or refresh here in just a couple of minutes. But if you're on YouTube, appreciate your diligence and hanging out with us and shit. But come over to Twitch and listen to some records. Woo! Records. Appreciate you guys. Homies, as always. And here's to Butt Bayou in the 24th and a half century.